The next phylum is phylum Mollusca. Mollusca stands for soft body organism, means body having no bones. The body of this animal is soft and slimy. Hence they are referred as mollusks. This is the second largest phylum in the animal kingdom. Means first one is arthropod, which is very large, and second phylum is mollusca, which is very large. These animals are aquatic or terrestrial. Most of the aquatic molluscs are marine, but few are freshwater dwellers. Means out of aquatic, few are marine and few are freshwater dwellers. Means they are in fresh or flowing water. They remain in. The body of this animal is triploblastic, eucoleomate, and non-segmented and soft. Means they are not having any striation on them, and there is no marking on their body, except animals like snails. Their bodies show bilateral symmetry. Only the snail is having some marking on the outer surface of its body, that is on shell. Otherwise all are non-segmented, and their bodies are bilateral. Their body is divided into three divisions like head, foot and visceral mass. Means they are having head and they are having foot also, and the middle other part is not distinguished, so that is visceral mass. Visceral mass is covered with a mantle. Focus on the spelling. It is mantle, M-A-N, not mental. If you remove the A with E, it will be mental. Make sure that you are writing mantle. Mantle, this mantle secretes a hard calcareous shell. Mantle is the hard calcareous, means this mantle secrete in which the visceral organ is there. It is also secreting some liquid that is hard and calcareous shell, and this shell may be external or internal or even absent in some cases. The secretion by the mantle is hard and calcareous, and this secretion may surround the animal by on their external appearance, or they may be a hard surface internal also, or they may be absent also in some case. Means in some case the mantle is not secreting the hard calcareous shells. These animals are unisexual, having male and female are different. Example is bilvas snail and octopus. Now, if you are here, I am going to explain what is the hard shell. In this, you are observing that this bilva means this is a shrimp or shunk in local. You have observed that they are having a hard surface outside, understood, and within that the pearl is there. Means the mantle which is secreted by the visceral organ or visceral mass is calcareous, and it is surrounding the organism from external. The snail is also the example of external. In some case, such type of hard shell is internal also, but the example is not given here. And this is the octopus. Its visceral organ is not secreting the hard calcareous mass. So it is not external and it is not internal also. If you hold it, it is very soft without any hard structure. So such type of organism is under the molluscas. Then next phylum. Next phylum is Echinodermata. The calcareous spines, कांटे जैसी चीज, are present on the body of this animal. Hence they are called as echinoderms. Means they are having a hard surface body or a spine like, means pricks are there. These animals are found only in oceans. Means they are only aquatic. They are not terrestrial, and they are also found in marine water only, that is in ocean. Their body is triploblastic, eucoleomate, and it is radially symmetrical in adult stage. However, they show bilateral symmetry in larva stage. When they are in larva stage, they show bilateral, and when they are converted into the grown ones, they undergo into radial symmetry. Means we can divide the organism in many direction into two equal halves. They perform locomotion with the help of tube feet. For movement they are having a special type of organ, that is tube feet. Then these tube feet are also useful for capturing the prey. And some animals are sedentary, means they are not showing any movement. They remain stick to the ground. They have skeleton made up of calcareous spines or ossicles plates. Either they are having a spine-like structure or they are having a plates. These animals have good ability to regenerate. Means they show a sexual reproduction, that is regeneration. Any part of the body is if broken, it will develop into another full organism. These animals are mostly unisexual, means either male or female. The example is starfish, sea cucumber, and sea urchin. Then the next phylum is phylum Hemichordata. Now this is the second last phylum, and after which you are having a chordata phylum. Now hemi means half to the chordate. This phylum is also known as the connecting link between the non-chordates and chordates. Hemichordata, though it is included in non-chordates, but hemi means it is half chordate, not fully chordate. Understood? So this phylum is also act as the connecting link between the non-chordates and chordates. The body of this animal is divided into three parts as proboscis, collar, and trunk. This is the animal of the phylum Hemichordata. That is known as Bangaloglocus, and the upper part mouth is known as proboscis, which is elongated. Then neck is known as collar, and then below that collar it is having a trunk. Non-chordate is present in proboscis region. Notochords. Notochords is present in the upper part, that is in proboscis region. Hence they are called as hemichordates. Means notochord is there but not covering the whole body. It is present only on the upper part, that is proboscis. These animals are also called as acron worm because its proboscis is having a arrow-like structure. These are marine animal, lives in burrows in sand. It is marine animal, and if not near the seashore, it will be creating a burrows in the sand and lying there. They have one to many pharyngeal gill slits. They are having a many gill slits, either one or many, which help them for breathing in water. They are unisexual, or some may be hermaphrodites. Means they may be unisexual or they may be having both the sex in same organ. Same organism. Example is Bangalogus and Sacrogloccus. So this is end of all non-chordates.